The number one mistake that ruins the $100 to $10,000 challenge. You've seen the videos. Turn $100 into $10,000 in 30 days. Sounds easy, right? But most people who try this challenge fail. Not because they're lazy, not because they're unlucky. They fail because of one mistake. One decision that kills their momentum, drains their cash, and makes them quit. I made this mistake. I almost lost everything on day 3. Today, I'm going to show you what that mistake is, why it's fatal, and exactly how to avoid it. Let's start. The mistake revealed. The number one mistake that ruins the $100 to $10,000 challenge is this: trying to flip one big expensive item before you have enough capital. Here's what I mean. You start with $100. You think, if I can buy a used phone for $80 and sell it for $150, I'll make $70 fast. So you spend most of your money on one item. Then something goes wrong. The phone is locked, or it doesn't sell, or you get scammed. Now you have $20 left. Your momentum is gone. You feel stupid. You quit. This happens to almost every beginner, including me. Why this mistake is fatal? Let me show you why this kills the challenge. With only $100, you have no room for error. One bad flip wipes out 80% of your capital. Even if you break even, you've lost time and energy. Your confidence drops. The challenge requires momentum. Small wins build confidence. Big risks destroy it. I almost bought a broken laptop for $90 on day 3. The seller seemed honest, but I had no way to test it. Luckily, I walked away. A week later, I saw the same seller posting about scams. I dodged a bullet. But most people aren't so lucky. How to avoid the mistake? So how do you avoid this mistake? 3 simple rules. Rule 1, the 10% rule. Never spend more than 10% of your current cash on any single flip until you have at least $500. With $100, that means buying items for $10 or less. Sell them for $20. Small profit, but low risk. Rule 2, start with garage sales and thrift stores. You can find valuable items for a few dollars. Video games, tools, vintage clothes. Buy low, sell fast on Facebook Marketplace. Each small flip adds $5, $10, or $20 to your stack. Rule 3, add services before flipping big items. Mow a lawn for $40, clean gutters for $50. Zero risk, pure profit. Use that service money to build your capital. Then when you have $500 or more, you can try bigger flips. A real example, the right way. Let me show you how this works in real life. Day 1, you have $100. You go to a garage sale. You buy 5 video games for $5 each, total $25. You list them on Facebook Marketplace for $15 each. They all sell within 2 days. Revenue, $75. Profit, $50. Now you have $150. Day 4, you buy a used pressure washer for $40. You clean 2 driveways for $50 each. Earn $100. Profit, $60. Now you have $210. Day 7, you buy a lot of 10 vintage t-shirts for $30. Sell them individually for $10 each. Revenue, $100. Profit, $70. Now you have $280. See the pattern? Small, low-risk wins. No single purchase over $40. By day 7, you've almost tripled your money. Now you have enough capital to try a bigger flip, like a used phone or a small appliance. But you've built a cushion. The lesson. Here's what I learned. The $100 to $10,000 challenge is not about luck. It's about consistency and risk management. The people who succeed are the ones who take small, steady steps. They don't gamble on one big flip. They build momentum. They learn the market. They make mistakes on $10 items, not $90 items. By the time they have $500 or $1,000ers, they know what sells and what doesn't. Then they can scale. Don't be the person who goes all in on day 2 and loses everything. Be the turtle, not the hare. Slow and steady wins this race. Your challenge. Here's your challenge. This week, find 3 items under $20. Garage sales, thrift stores, or even your own closet. Flip each one for a profit. Track your earnings. No big risks, just small wins. At the end of the week, you'll have more money and more confidence. Call to action. Comment below. Small wins. And tell me the first item you're going to flip. I'll reply to the first 50 with tips. Subscribe to Silent Wealth Stories for more challenge breakdowns and flipping strategies. Now go make your first small flip.